Obviously, the world is in a crazy place right now. And for a lot of you guys watching this video, for most everybody out there, like, your life has been affected. Like, lifestyles are changing, routines are changing, things that we've been doing for so long, all of a sudden we can't really do anymore. And who knows how long this is gonna last. But one thing I will say is that gaming has been on fire, dude. Like, I feel like there's been no better time to be a gamer. We've had so many fantastic things happening, exciting new releases on the horizon. So many games are getting remastered. Like, we got the Mafia news earlier today. We got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater news earlier yesterday. And there's so much going on. Like, I feel like the gaming world is on fire and it's thriving and it's exciting. And we have one more thing to check out today. So there was this like demo that Epic Games put on that features PlayStation 5 gameplay. So this is going to be pretty tech heavy and kind of dev talk and that sort of thing. But I wanted to check this out with you guys because I saw like a little preview of it and it looked insane. And it's some of the first like actual PlayStation 5 gameplay we've seen. So let's see what the next generation of gaming is going to bring to us. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm Jérôme Plateau, Art Director of the Special Project.
A few years ago, we got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push forward the state-of-the-art in real-time graphics. There were two key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination. Beautiful bounce lighting instantaneously.
I don't have to be constrained to do a game where the world has to be static, and I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. We're about to show you what it is capable of. But first, there was another area that we thought we could push forward. Truly virtualized geometry. The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, or memory. We could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry scan, my CAD data, without wasting any time optimizing, creating LODs, or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology Nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Awesome, let's take a look at it.
I knew like 4 of those words, and I joke, but
this has to be the right way.
Seriously, it's incredible what these guys are able to create. So here we go. This is actual PlayStation 5 gameplay. Dude.
Before we continue, let's stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo. Much of what you see was built with Quixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we used the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film.
That looks
so real. There are around 1 million triangles each. And thanks to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise.
Dude, this makes my brain hurt.
Detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels. This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too. Speaking of lighting, all of the lighting in this demo is completely dynamic. With the power of Lumen, that even includes multi-bounce global illumination. No light maps, no baking here. Without GI, all of that beautiful lighting is gone. With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly.
Wow.
Okay, let's keep going.
Dude, this looks like a drone following someone through a cat. Like, this doesn't look like a
great
video.
Additions to our audio system as well. Convolution reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces, like actual caves that we sampled, and reproduce them in virtual spaces. Sound field rendering allows us to record and play back spatialized audio.
What game is this, by the way? This looks good.
All of this adds up to a more immersive experience.
It's like a Tomb Raider, or an Uncharted or something.
This swarm of bats was created with our Niagara effects system. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before.
Just the level of
We've
detail.
also added a ton of new functionality to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below.
Dude, water's like the hardest thing to do too, graphically. That looks pretty good. Just look at like all the striations in the rock though, like all the lines and stuff like that. Everything's so crisp and sharp.
The demo runs on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks and the cloth of her scarf.
You heard of fish AI back in the COD days? We got Scarf AI on the PS5, fellas.
Now that the environment is so complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
Looks promising.
Seamless contextual animation events.
Dynamic GI is amazing,
Pretty cool.
not just for speeding up iteration, but also for its impact on gameplay.
Nice.
Any light
Looks
source can move while
it
still
might
having
be.
beautiful bounce lighting. Dynamic illumination means
look at the
specular as well,
roaches!
which you can see on all the metal surfaces. You can even see the Niagara-powered bugs reacting to the light.
Look at the roaches, all scrambling away
Lumen
from.
not only reacts
This
to
looks so
moving
good.
light sources, but also changes in geometry.
Wow. Look at all the light
Remember
like
we
bouncing
mentioned
off the
high poly
armor and
assets?
stuff.
This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles. No baking of normal maps, no authored LODs.
It's a lot of triangles, bro.
And we can do more than a single statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room, for a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone.
Bro, how many triangles does this man have?
Over this entire demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
This game looks sick, by the way. What is this? I've never seen this. I'm assuming it's obviously not out. I hope this is a real thing and it's not just a demo they randomly made. Like, I hope they're gonna actually make this game.
So with Nanite, you have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, you have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination, all running on a PlayStation 5.
I mean, this looks like a movie. This doesn't look like a video game. This looks like this is all real and it was filmed for a movie. I wonder if she just got a new power or something. Better get out of there, girl,
There's not much time left.
before these
This
things
doesn't
start
need
coming
to be
alive.
constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
Wow.
The portal, it's open. Don't fail me now.
Yo! Dude, this is so sick. Are you kidding me right now? She's kind of cute.
It's time to see what's next.
Dude. Insane. Honestly, like that. That is insane. That was really cool. Still don't really know half of what they said. I know that we got hella triangles on the PlayStation 5, and those triangles look great. You know, all jokes aside, obviously I'm nowhere near intelligent enough to understand what's going into making it look that good. I just know that it looks fantastic, and I'm excited to see what kind of games are made with that technology. So there you guys have it. PlayStation 5, first official long look at gameplay. Let me know what you guys think. They've been kind of quiet. PlayStation hasn't really said much. They've had kind of a silent approach to it. Xbox has definitely been a lot more out there. They're talking about games. They're doing live streams and announcements and stuff like that. So hopefully we start to get more from PlayStation as time goes on. But regardless, man, like I said, gaming is thriving right now. Things are very exciting. And, man, it's a good time to be a gamer. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.